Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another lawn video. So I know it's been a minute since the last lawn care video that has gone up on the channel, but we've got some things to get done today. About a month and a half ago, we went ahead and got the crabgrass pre-emergent down, which was a little bit later than I intended to get that down, but the reason behind that was because of the Kentucky 31 tall fescue grow that we had going on in some grub damage areas. So that grass is looking really good now, and the whole yard is looking really good now. So we got some steps to do today, but before we get to that, let me get you caught up on where we are and how the yard is looking. So the yard is looking really good all around. This spot over here is really the best grass because it gets about half and half of sunlight and then shade also. And then this spot, this line right here down along the edge of the driveway is historically very thin because of foot traffic getting in and out of the car. So that usually takes a little bit longer to thicken up, but with the fertilization that we've had going on and the regular mowing, it has thickened up fairly well. So now if we head on over to where we were having our Kentucky 31 grow, this is filled in very nicely. So there's some thin spots still when you get up close, but for the most part a lot of it has filled in very nicely. So there were three, if you remember, there were three big bare spots, one about right here, one by the green tree, and one by the other Crimson King maple down there. And a lot of it is filled in. Now there are some dead spots in here now, like right here. This is where there were many weeds growing in, and about a month ago now, so late April, I came out here with the hand can sprayer with some weed killer mixed in, and I hit all of this stuff really hard and got all of these weeds, or a majority of these weeds, to start dying off. So most of the weed growth that was in the new seed bed has really died back, revealing a lot of good grass. Like I said, there's still some thin spots, but being that we're getting into late spring now, the temperatures are really starting to rise up here in Ohio, we're not gonna try to throw down any more grass seed because it would be very hard for it to grow in these higher temperatures. So we're just gonna let the grass seed that did take root and become successful, we're gonna let that kind of seek its own level and continue good mowing and fertilization practices over the summer months and let things kind of fill in on their own. And then we'll take another crack at some of those bare spots this fall. So yeah, the Kentucky 31 has fared very well, I would say. And the rest of the grass is doing really good too. So now let's head back into the garage. We'll go ahead and show you what we're going to be doing this evening. So first of all, we have to mow the yard. It's not terribly tall or anything, but before we put our products down for this evening, we want to get it all mowed on an even level so that our products really have the best chance of getting down into the soil a lot quicker than if we just left the grass at what length it is now. So the products we're going to be putting down, first and foremost, is a fungus control for lawns. The active ingredient in this BioAdvance product is propiconazole, and I'm not really going to recommend one fungus control or another, but I'll just tell you guys the truth. This was the cheapest at our local hardware store, Lowe's, here in Grove City. So that is what we went with. And then we're going to be also putting down some Ironite today, which is a first for me. I've never ever used Ironite, but it's very well known that iron is a micronutrient for lawns and plants all around. And iron is the nutrient that gives grass primarily, but any plant, that dark green, bluish color almost. So we want to get some of that down to really get the lawn to blow dark green. Iron, we normally get our iron from Milorganite fertilizer, which we've put that down already. So our first application early spring was our starter fertilizer. Then in early May, about a month later, I hit it with our Milorganite. So the grass is doing really good right now, And being that we're getting into the summer months, it doesn't need any heavy fertilization anymore. We can start ramping that up again this fall. But that being said, Ironite is a fertilizer. So its fertilizer rating, the NPK ratio, is a 101. And the main reason for that is so that the iron micronutrient, it needs some product to be mixed with so that it has a weight for the iron to be broadcast out in the spreader. So that is why it has a small fertilizer value, but it's not going to be really giving any big fertilizer push that will push a lot of growth. It's more so just going to be contributing that iron micronutrient to really darken that green color. Here comes Scarlet back from a walk. She sees us. Scarlet! Woo! Ooh, fast. She's fast dog. So the main reason that we're putting down the fungicide is because I'm starting to see some signs of fungus in the yard, and that is very natural for this time of the year when we're getting a lot of rain in the spring and then temperatures start to really increase in the later spring. That mix of really hot, humid weather is perfect for fungus to take hold in the yard. So the very first ones I noticed, and it's always possible these could be like dog pee spots, but our dog really doesn't ever pee or poop in the front yard. She always goes in the backyard, so I'm almost positive this is fungus damage. And this looks like brown spot right here, or what might otherwise be known as dollar spot or brown patch. And it's basically, it really looks like just a spot where the grass is burned out from dog pee. And so it's these spots right here that have just kind of died off. Now, hopefully with this fungus application, there's another one right there, they won't actually have died off and maybe they can even come back. But the goal with putting that fungus application down today is to prevent many more of those spots from occurring and just really stunting the growth and progress in the yard this year. So that's what the fungus control is going to take care of, and we're going to get that down after we mow.
What we do here is go back.
Okay, quick update. The yard is mowed. Had to come inside, take a quick break to get something to eat because I was feeling almost lightheaded there. I haven't eaten enough today. But the yard is mowed. A few minutes, we're going to go outside. We're going to head outside and get our two products laid down. That again is our fungus control, which is propiconazole, and our Ironite, which is just a big bag of the micronutrient iron. This is going to make the grass dark green. Okay, so it's the next morning now, and I'm recording this now here the next morning because the camera app on my phone was not working very well and overheating, I guess, taking all that footage yesterday. So I'm going to have to start using a different video camera that my parents have. But yeah, it was just overheating, and the video footage from this clip that I'm going to explain right now got the audio files in the video file just got messed up. So all I was really going to say in that was that both products, both the fungus control and the Ironite, need to be watered in after they're applied. So today we're supposed to get a lot of rain. It hasn't really come through yet, but it's only about noon right now. So hopefully later today we get some nice heavy rain and those both get watered in. So back to the video now. Okay, so the last step for this video is going to be applying our Ironite product. So I've never applied this before, but I have high hopes that this is going to really darken up the green color in the grass. Now, one thing to watch out for is that I've watched reviews of people using Ironite products, is that the mineral iron, whether it's in liquid form or granular form like this, can stain concrete surfaces really badly. There are products you can use to clean those stains, but you'd rather just not deal with it. So after we do this, we're going to go around with the blower and blow everything off the sidewalks and off the driveway back into the yard. That way we also get maximum product efficiency and usage from the granules. We're not wasting anything on the sidewalks. So this actually says non-staining, so I don't know if that means it maybe won't stain the driveway, but I'd rather not take that chance and then have to do extra work. So we're just gonna make sure it's all blown off the sidewalks and get her done. Let's go. Okay, so one more thing to mention before we go ahead and get started with the Ironite. When we did the fungus control, it was east to west and west to east. Now when we do the Ironite, we're gonna go from north to south and south to north. So the opposite direction. That way we're not just drilling the same hole or the same lines throughout the grass. Got the work done. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video, guys. Stay tuned to the channel, and within the next probably week, as long as we get some rain tonight, we'll get some results here, hopefully with this Ironite. I've never used this product before, but I have high hopes for it. The lawn is already kind of a darkish green in some spots, and other spots it's a little bit light. So hopefully this will even things out and make it look nice dark green. So that's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Check out other videos on the channel, and wherever you guys are in the world, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.